seeing tiny cracks on the surface and so on. If that is happening, don't deliver the acrylic denture at that stage, because there's a chance that by the time the patient goes home and they take 2 bites, it's going to break. Send it back. Ask for it to be reprocessed or repaired. Right? Fine. You look at the interface between the teeth and the acrylic itself, and the teeth and, well, yeah, I broke one off, probably. Right? But you will have to check that. You need to check it. You need to check it to make sure. Right? What is the situation? But I told you that there was a problem in terms of the processing of the base itself. This clear acrylic, we don't usually use this one. This is more for ortho. Yeah. And this is not necessarily for holding teeth, but we've done it for demonstration purposes. There is a type to be used for dentures. Clear. The advantage in it is that when you see it in the patient's mouth, it is so clear you can see blanching of the tissues. So you could know where it's putting too much pressure and you can have that adjusted. Right? So you'd have your denture there. Don't go taking the denture and putting a little bit of crazy glue and sticking it backwards. Right? Crazy glue is cyanoacrylate. Yes, it will bond, but it also leaches and it's toxic. Right? What you could do is send it back if that happens on one of the pink ones. Right? Or if it's a denture situation, immediate denture, go ahead and repair it. Right? If you know it's just an immediate denture situation, it's not for long-term use or whatever it is. But having tested the denture, you should make sure that nothing is breaking off. Right? Denture is acceptable. You're going to take the denture first to the patient, tell the patient, okay, now I have your denture back here and you're going to try it in and so on. You need to tell me if when I'm placing it in, if you have any issues in terms of fit, if anything is fitting or anything like that. I usually deliver the initial fit of the denture to the patient lying supine. And I'm sitting so I can, and I'm there so I can see. And carefully get the denture into position. And if it's well made, it should snap into position without any problems, right? And it should be retained properly without rocking, okay, or anything like that. If in fitting the denture is the technician sets it up with a certain path of insertion, because you didn't tell the technician of the acrylic denture what the path of insertion was. You didn't do any more prep, right? You just did all your trials and all that kind of. If it is that there's a particular path of insertion, you need to carefully adjust and see what that is, because it may not go straight in as this one went in. It might go into a bit of a rotation. If it's going in and it's too tight, look to see where it's bouncing against the teeth. And you may need to do a minor adjustment with your acrylic glue on those areas. You don't want to adjust so much that you create a space now that you end up with a black track. If you're creating a space, create a wide space that is cleansable. If you're not creating a space, just get it closely adhered to the surface but adjust it gently, right? So that you have a small space where it slides in. The first thing you adjust really, I'm sure you to get it done, is adjust your clasps a little. Loosen them up just a little bit with finger pressure and the denture should go in. If it doesn't, then you look for where it's bouncing. Take a pencil in your hand and mark it and then hold it in your hand and trim it, right? Denture goes down, it's seated well, good. Patient has seen the mirror yet, right? Take a horseshoe articulating paper, tap, 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 grind side to side, push forward. And you look to see where the contacts are. There's a rule for adjustment of occlusion you'll learn when you do the complete dentures. Firstly, when I'm sitting down like that, I should have no open bites. I should have no